The Morrill Act of 1862 and 1890 are legislative acts that led to the establishment of and provided for ongoing support of land-grant institutions. According to the National Academies of Science and Engineering, the Morrill Act of 1862 was passed by the U.S. Congress and gave states public federal land where proceeds could be used to set up at least one college. The reason we refer to them as land-grant colleges. And these colleges were required to teach and educate on agriculture and mechanical arts. The intent of the act was to clearly achieve and meet the changing industrializing country needs for agriculturalists and scientifically trained expert and technicians. The provisions within this act and the structure of the legislature also provided a means to higher education for those citizens that may not normally had access to higher learning. It expanded across the U.S. citizen base and also addressed access for African Americans during a very crucial time where racial inequality was at the forefront. The mandate in this legislation extended this learning to much broader segments of the population. Clemson University is a land-grant university that was established as a land-grant organization in 1890 and founded in 1889. Clemson, being one of 69 land-grant schools, was founded and is still renowned for its agricultural academic studies as well as engineering and veterinary medicine. The second Morrill Act of 1890 took the first step further and required Congress to pass regular appropriations to support these institutions. These appropriations were also further extended through additional legislation. The second part of this act also withheld important funds from these institutions if they did not openly and fairly admit non-white students into these institutions. These land-grant institutions were responsible for teaching practical topics to students in the field of agriculture and sciences, and this also included conducting research to enhance access in the public to very crucial day-to-day needs such as meeting the growing global food demand, fighting hunger and food insecurity in vulnerable populations, helping farmers and ranchers adapt to changing weather patterns, reduce greenhouse emissions, and building energy independence.